Hey there, Treasure fans, yo pal, Big D back here, get another weekly news announcement, and this is for December 1st, 2020. Those of you new to my channel, I do this every week where I talk about what's coming out Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K every week, and then talk about any new releases. I first want to start this video out by showing you a new member of my family. This is our new kitty. Her name is Tilly, yes, after Star Trek Discovery, Tilly. We picked her up, our animal shelter here has got an overabundance of animals right now after those big fires that we had in Santa Cruz earlier this year. So they were having a deal for people to come down and hopefully adopt a pet. And we saw this little kitty. We just couldn't get enough of her. So she's squirming right now, but she really is a sweet cat. Here she goes. But that is Tilly. That is our new addition to our family. She's an all-black cat. I've always wanted an all-black cat. I think it's really cool. She actually does. You can't see because she took off on me. She has a little white spot right here in her chest. Cutest thing in the world. My other two cats don't like her. They're hissing left and right, but I know they're slowly starting to get used to her. But it's kind of funny to watch this and watch this kitty. All I gotta do is give her a pipe clinger, and she goes crazy for like 6 hours. So you may see her jump up and down when we're doing this video. Anyways, let's talk about what's coming out the next couple weeks. Tomorrow being the 1st of December. Wow, literally like 25 days till Christmas. This is what we got coming out tomorrow. So we do have the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy both coming out in 4K tomorrow for the first time. I do believe there's steelbook editions for those as well. At least I saw the Lord of the Rings steelbook edition. It's like $100-something, kind of expensive. But those do come out tomorrow for the first time. Now remember, they're not the special edition, the enhanced editions. They're the regular theatrical versions that were originally released in theaters. Also tomorrow we have Popeye, the Rob Williams classic, which I did order because I really want to get that. I love Popeye. The whole thing about that movie is really cool. And the whole town the little town they created filming it actually still exists. It's on this little island. You can actually still go and see it. So it's really neat. They just left the town there when they built this whole thing on this rock and then just left it there. So Sweet Haven was the name of the town. So that does come out tomorrow. Also Beverly Hills Cop 4K. First time Beverly Hills Cop 4K comes out tomorrow. We also have Paramount Presents releasing 2 other titles tomorrow. It's a big Eddie Murphy week. So we have The Golden Child, which is the first time available on Blu-ray. And we also have Trading Places. Now, that hasn't been available on Blu-ray before. Actually, I have a copy of it on Blu-ray. But they're releasing the Paramount Presents. I don't think it adds anything to it. So if you've already got a Blu-ray, I don't necessarily think you need to upgrade to that. But if you want to, hey. Also tomorrow, Blade is coming out in 4K the first time. The Wesley Snipes movie that I absolutely love. Not my favorite of the series. I think that the second one is my favorite. But I do love the original Blade a lot. That is also a steelbook from Best Buy coming out tomorrow on that. We do have Chernobyl coming out in 4K tomorrow, and Best Buy will have exclusive steelbook to that one as well. Coming to America is coming out tomorrow in 4K, another Eddie Murphy movie. And there is a steelbook 4K to this one too. But I gotta warn you right now, the 4K steelbook only has the 4K disc in there. If you're looking for the dual combo so you can get a Blu-ray and a 4K, you have to buy both. You have to buy 2 different versions of it. The steelbook tomorrow only has the 4K disc in it, which to me, I have a 4K player, that's great, but I only have a 4K player currently right now in one room. My other room doesn't, so you know, it's kind of hard. I like to have both. I like to have options when I watch movies, and they only putting the 4K disc in there for a comedy to begin with. Yeah, I'll be passing on that. So, but if you're really into that, that's a dude watch 4K. There's coming out tomorrow. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is coming out on 4K tomorrow in a really cool looking steelbook. Leon the Professional has already been available in 4K, but they're releasing a steelbook of it tomorrow. This is all Best Buy, by the way. Man, that cat is taking that bag out. Also, The Barbarians, an 80s cheesy flick about these two guys. They're like separated, birth and parents are killed. It's like in medieval times, and they grow up, but they grow up separately, and they fight each other. It's kind of goofball, but it's still really fun. And the last thing coming out tomorrow that's of any note is the Bugs Bunny 40th anniversary collector set that I believe does come with the Bugs Bunny Funko Pop in it. So that's what comes out tomorrow. Quite a bit of stuff. It's a big release day tomorrow. A lot of 4Ks, a lot of Eddie Murphy, a lot of stuff, a lot of steelbooks tomorrow. So that's that. Now, next week, the 8th, we do have a few titles coming out then, too. Total Recall's coming out for the first time in 4K. It's great. It's fantastic. And it also coming out in the steelbook, which I will definitely be getting that. Collateral comes out in 4K next week. We do have The Godfather Coda, Death of Michael Corleone. Is that another movie, or is that like a documentary? If anybody could tell me what that is, please let me know. I'm not really sure. I looked up a little bit of information, but I haven't had time to really go in depth. So I'm assuming it's a sort of documentary or something, but let me know. I have seen the movie, so yeah, so I'm assuming it's got to be a documentary. So please let me know. Cinema Paradiso comes out next week in 4K. Also, let's see here. Kino Lorber is releasing My Science Project, which, by the way, is a really good 80s movie. It's literally about these guys that have to turn in the science project, so they kind of stumble into this old Air Force base, got a bunch of derelict planes we don't use anymore. They fall down this little hole, and they find this alien device, and they tap into it, and all this craziness happens. And essentially, at one point, their high school turns into a bunch of different each parts of the high school are different time zones of like the world's history. Like there's some dinosaurs, there's like cavemen, there's all kind. Yeah, it's pretty zany. Dennis Hopper's hilarious in it, but I love it. I've always really loved this movie. I think it's fun. It's hilarious. Westworld season 3 4K is coming out next week, and then the last thing is Yellowstone. I don't think that's right. I think I can't read my writing, but it's My Science Project Westworld. Okay, so that's all that is it for next week. Now let's talk about what was announced. There finally was a few things announced. Last week when I did this video, there wasn't really much announced. Finally, we got some things announced. First off, we have Love of Monsters, which, by the way, is I actually really liked it. That's coming out on the 5th of January. It's 4K, DVD, and Blu-ray. Dreamland with Margot Robbie is coming out the 19th of January. Skylines, which I believe is the third movie in what's supposed to be a trilogy of the Skyline saga, comes out the 12th. I don't know much about it. They didn't have a whole big write-up on it, but that's coming out the 12th of January. Arrow Video is going to be releasing Beyond Reanimator in February and Demons 1 and 2 in February. I'll be really curious. I've seen some special Demons over the years, but the copy of Demons 1 and 2 that I have, I think it's the Synapse versions of them. So if they can put some big stuff on those, I might jump on those. Also, Time Guardians comes out next week. Scorpion releasing, which has Carrie Fisher and Dean Stockwell. I remember that movie as a kid. I kind of interested to see that again. And that comes out sometime next year. We have War with Grandpa with Robert De Niro. Comes out the 22nd of December, literally a couple days before Christmas. That'll be interesting. And then the last one, and one that I'm really excited about, because my favorite comedian of all time is Rodney Dangerfield. I think that, somebody who literally was at his 40s or 50s before he even started off his career, and what he did and how much he made me laugh. I just love the guy. So they have initially announced Ladybugs on Blu-ray. Really great movie. I've always liked it a lot. And again, Rodney Dangerfield, to me, is a comedic genius. And that comes out on February 2nd. So be on the lookout for all that. And that is it for this week. Next week, ain't anything's announced. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say at this time. I do have another Dollar Tree haul video coming out this week. I have my Black Friday haul, which will probably be another 4 or 5 days from now because I'm still waiting for a couple of things to come in. I don't want to do multiple videos. Like, I got this one now. But I'll just wait till this stuff comes in. There's like some of my Best Buy order for some reason was back ordered or whatever. And then, oh gosh, I ordered one of the thing that's going to take forever to get here. So I'll probably be doing that later this week. I didn't post it like this. I'm sorry about that. But I do have my horror pack going to be putting out this week. And then another Dollar Tree video and whatever else I can think of. So that is it for now. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know I did. It was a really nice chance to relax. Actually, we did do the Star Trek Marathon at my brother's house with Cobb. I do have that review of Batman Forever. I need to put up, not Batman Forever, Batman Returns. I'll put up with Cobb too. But we did sit down and watch all but one. Cobb couldn't make the last one. It was just too much for him. And he was pretty tired. He slept through like the last almost 2 movies to begin with. So, but we did a really good job. I ended up watching the last one when I got home. So I did watch all 10 in a matter of like a day and a half. Never done that before. So it was pretty interesting. And we'll do some sort of review on it so I can let him talk about it maybe later on next week. But that is it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please leave me some comments down below. Anything you're picking up or anything you found. Like, subscribe, the bell. You know the whole 9 yards. I want to thank you guys all for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please take care and always keep hunting out there because you know it. You never know what you're going to find. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.